Trying to find the perfect Dragon Ball Z home release? Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but it isn't possible. With that said, let's go through the long line of history with the Dragon Ball Z DVDs and Blu-rays. First up are the Orange Bricks, released by Funimation in 2007. These are mostly criticized for having bad cropping and color correction, mainly because it was produced by Funimation and not Toei Animation. Apart from these disastrous aesthetic changes, it has a nice choice of audio, since you can have the original Japanese track with subtitles produced by Steve J. Simmons, the original Funimation dub with the American score, and the Funimation dub again with Japanese music. This pleases both dub and sub fans, which is a nice touch that Funimation continues to provide with their home releases for anime. With the advent of the Funimation Blu-rays, however, the season sets, the Orange Bricks are indeed obsolete, but I guess they are some sort of novelty now, since you know how bad they are remastered in footage, and you can just look back on how how bad the early Orange Bricks are. I'm going to switch up gears for a minute and talk about the Dragon Ball Z Blu-rays. Originally, there were the level sets, which had the original 4:3 aspect ratio, and is probably the best remastering Funimation did to Dragon Ball Z, due to them restoring it frame by frame. Unfortunately, they were discontinued shortly after and replaced with the Blu-ray season sets. These season sets are leaps and bounds better than the original Orange Bricks releases, since they don't have the god-awful color correction and all. I would have still preferred the level sets, although I do like how they name it by seasons, since it makes things a lot easier to pick out. Just to go on a little side rant, why the fuck didn't Funimation just name them by arcs? The Saiyan arc, the Frieza arc, the Cell arc, and then finally the Buu arc. It would be a hell of a lot more convenient if they just titled the home releases Dragon Ball Z, Arc 1 out of 4, Saiyan, and so on, or something like that. I did not understand the point of them splitting the series up into 9 friggin' seasons to begin with. It overcomplicates things for regular consumers. Anyway, I think the naming scheme in the season sets are a touch more appropriate than the level sets, since they provide a clear way of seeing the amount of releases there are in that specific series. Back to the season sets. They also provide the original Japanese score with the English dub, and the pure Japanese cast too, so that's a plus. Funimation uses the 16:9 aspect ratio again for the Blu-ray season sets, but they are way improved over their DVD counterparts. The 1080p quality of the new season sets are fantastic, providing great looking clarity with the episodes. With the exception of a complete visual overhaul, and obviously the HD quality, there are not too many differences with the DVD variant and the Blu-ray variant. Both releases still contain a 16:9 aspect ratio and 3 different audio options, although I do recommend the Blu-rays 10 times more than the Orange Bricks. Arguably the best release of Dragon Ball is the Funimation Dragon Boxes. In a nutshell, Toei Animation released a Japanese exclusive set called the Dragon Box, which were a frame-by-frame perfect remastering for DBZ. It contained the original intro, credits, and next episode preview sequence, and of course the Japanese soundtrack intact with this release. And once Funimation got their hands on the Dragon Boxes, they started marketing them for hardcore Dragon Ball Z fans. Funimation edited them to include the English dub as a second option for the Dragon Boxes, and they provided subtitles for the original Japanese version by Steve J. Simmons. Since these elusive boxes are such a high commodity, they've become very expensive indeed. After seeing a few clips of the quality of the Dragon Boxes, they look fantastic. It retains the original 4:3 aspect ratio, and it looks great on your TV, and the colors really look nice and vibrant. It truly is a fantastic release by Toei and Funimation. But there are some problems with it. I don't want to nitpick and purposely find things wrong with the Dragon Boxes, but I'm going to have to for the sake of this video. First thing is that the ending credits and next episode previews for the episodes are in the wrong order. The original Japanese broadcast order was that the preview went first instead of the ending, but this has been switched in the Dragon Boxes. Not too much of a big deal, except for that it's not the original intact version as many people believe. Let me reiterate. It is not a problem at all. The second and final problem about the Dragon Boxes is the pricing. The complete set of them online costs over $1,000. Since they are out of print, making these are nearly impossible to get. To conclude, If you can actually find the Dragon boxes at an affordable price on eBay or something like that, go for it, man. Although that is 99% impossible at this point, I say just stick to the Blu-ray season sets because they are nicely priced and they mostly have good features. Or just watch Kai, since they has some great releases by Funimation too. See you later!